What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be discussing Lil Tjay and just kind of diving into a few things. Now, I do want to break down this whole Juice remix on his song In My Head thing, but I also want to dive into a little discussion about Lil Tjay. But before we do start, I want to shout out to the second channel, Complex 2. Link to that will be in the description down below. I'm going to be going live tonight and reacting to all the new music that released tonight or is releasing, so make sure to subscribe to that. Also want to shout out to all channel members, and lastly, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at Complex Productions 999 and my Twitter at Complex Discuss. And with all this being said, let's dive on into everything. Alright, so I'm going to start with this whole Juice WRLD remix thing real quick before I dive into the discussion about Tjay. Now, obviously he's releasing his song In My Head, and this does not have a feature on it, at least not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure that because this is a scheduled time zone release, the song did leak, which it doesn't have a feature on it. I didn't listen to it because I'm going to save that for my stream tonight, but I didn't see any feature listed on it at least. So keep in mind that this version of In My Head, the original one that's releasing, does not have a feature on it at all or anything like that. But Tjay has kind of been hinting towards this like Juice song collab remix, whatever it might be, and that's what we're going to dive into. So there was this thing where Juice has an unreleased song called In My Head, or there's lyrics that say In My Head with the Chainsmokers, and somebody kind of collabed them together, Tjay's In My Head and then Juice and Chainsmokers song, and it started a trend on Genius a while ago. I didn't even add this into a video though because it was fake, but Tjay ended up taking to TikTok the other day to post that he found like a remix or like a just like a mashup of Juice WRLD's The Light and then Tjay's In My Head, where they collabed the two songs together, and then Tjay even put the caption TJ X Juice with the eyes emoji. So that's why I'm saying that they might be hinting at possibly a remix to this song or a Tjay and Juice song in the future. I also do want to add in here that the video that Tjay found and posted the TikTok to on YouTube literally has 1.2 million views in like 10 days, which is just crazy. That's why I'm even really bringing up the question that this collab might be possible, because it's obviously doing extremely well on the TikTok he posted and this YouTube mashup. Now, I don't think that Juice and Tjay made any kind of music together when Juice was alive, so anything that we would or possibly would get from them both would have to be a posthumous track. But I don't think we have to worry about The Light being on the remix or being on that at all, just because that's such a good Juice song. It's such a big leak as well that I don't think the label would give that verse to anybody. I think that The Light has a potential to release one day, whether it's on The Party Never Ends or later down the line. I do think that The Light will release one day, so I don't think that anything with that specifically would happen. But this TikTok did do extremely well and has, at least at the time I'm making the video, over 200,000 likes. So that literally confirms that this is doing well, and obviously this song is doing extremely well on TikTok as well. So I just wanted to throw this in here though, that I don't think you're gonna have to worry about The Light being put together or mashed up with In My Head, but there might be a chance that we do end up seeing either a remix to In My Head with Juice or a possible Juice and Tjay collab in the future. But kind of transitioning into the other topic of this video, there is obviously a lot of hype going around this song In My Head, and I just wanted to kind of explore and talk about how it's insane how Tjay always ends up doing this. He always takes a little bit of a gap between when he releases his project and singles and everything like that. But we obviously saw with last year how Tjay built up so much hype on TikTok with Calling My Phone, and how that song just started picking up traction, and he released it and it became a Billboard hit. And that song currently has over 460 million streams on Spotify alone. So obviously that song was a great success. It was a huge hit for Tjay, and it really geared up his second album, or the album that he released in 2021. It just set it up to do extremely well, and it honestly seems like he's doing the exact same thing with In My Head. The song started to do really well on TikTok again. It has a sample on it, so it made it unique, and then Tjay's just running with it. And obviously the whole Juice thing too might just be to build up hype for this track, and I'm really interested and excited to see how it's going to perform and how it sounds. I think that if Tjay can end up getting another, whether it's a Billboard hit or just a huge single with In My Head, and it ends up streaming very well, whether it does good mainstream wise or just ends up streaming really well, it doesn't really matter. I think that if this song does become a hit like Calling My Phone, then we need to start looking at Tjay a little bit closer, because he obviously has either the right team or him himself is just a genius when it comes to marketing a single and leading it up and picking the perfect single for his projects. But with all this being said, only time will tell with how the song's going to perform. Obviously if it ends up doing extremely well, I'm going to do an updated video to this to see how that plays out. And if we find anything else out about the Tjay and Juice collab, if that ends up to be real or not, I will make a video on that as well. But with all this being said, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.